This Rush has got one unique suspension in it.
Certainly does. I noticed the back here is
Progressive
crazy
rate.
looking.
Isn't that the trickiest thing?
Jeez Louise, that's awesome.
The suspension's truly progressive, and it gives you ride quality and ride comfort you've never seen before any other rail.
Really, and this thing is completely adjustable, so we can adjust this to a rider of my weight and in no time, correct?
Yes, you can. As simple as 1, 2, 3, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. On the other side there is a little owner's manual. Let's take that out, and it has all the specs right in there for us.
So what am I looking for in here?
All right, there's a section for suspension that's called the perfect fit. There you go. Look at that, huh? Now, where the 1, 2, 3 comes in, we want to make sure we set it up for the rider's weight. Okay, that's the key thing on this machine.
Okay.
Now, the rider's weight is basically spring adjustments. And I'll tell you what, Polaris gives you this cool little tool to make this all happen. It's right in the toolkit. Once you get that toolkit, and I'll show you what it's all about.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, this guy.
That guy.
Holy smokes, that is cool. What is this?
It's actually a glorified ruler.
Really?
Instead of having increments as far as 1 1/8, 1 1/4, 1 3/16, this actually weight measurements based off of a ruler reading.
Oh, okay. So this is basically, it tells you by your weight, you can just find your weight on here and adjust the spring to your
Yep.
to your weight.
This is where the 1, 2, 3 comes in. So the first thing is set up for driver's weight.
Okay.
Okay.
So how does that work? I see it's got a long arm on that. How do you put it up against something?
Yeah, see this head of this tool right here? We're going to lay it up against the face of this collar.
Okay.
So it goes up like this.
And then you just adjust it to whatever weight you are.
Yeah, and then basically what we're going to use for our point of reference is going to be the surface which the red and the silver meet. That parting line right there, what we want to do is turn this adjuster, put the tool up against it, and then whatever weight we chose, and I bet you in your case about $1.50.
You're spot on.
All right. So what we do is we just turn this till we see the $1.50 mark line up in that parting line right there.
Nice.
So give it a shot. To make it easy, I always just give it a little lift right here.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see here.
And no special tools again required. I mean, you can get in there and turn it by your hand. Even when it's cold out, it turns pretty simple.
Adjusted it. Now let's check. Holy smokes, I'm right on.
Right on the isn't that great?
That's like outstanding performance on my part.
So now let's say you got a situation where your icy trails are starting to push in the front a lot.
Yep.
All right. So you want to increase the ski pressure. Well, everything's going to be done with this rear shock, to tell you the truth, as far as the balance factor goes. Now, if I want to balance the suspension enough where I get a little more ski pressure so when I go in a turn it doesn't try to push as much, I'm just going to go down here and I'm going to turn this collar about a turn. A turn makes a huge difference. Maybe even half a turn. I mean, you're into something you got to play with.
Yep.
And what that'll do, it'll make the front end that a little more stiffer, or put a little more weight in the front end, so when I turn, it's got more pressure there.
It bites in better.
Exactly. And I can go just the other way around. Let's say I want more pressure in the rear track shock.
Okay.
So I want to
roll it back the other way?
Roll back the other way, so that gives me a better hole shot. Just back it up.
Nice.
One turn makes a huge difference. Now, ride quality. So we talked about balance, right? So step number 1, adjust for rider's weight. Number 2, set up for balance, which is that spring adjustment. Now, ride quality is done from our clickers again then.
Okay.
So let's say the trails are a little on the bumpier side than I had from the day before.
Yep.
Now I make it a little stiffer. Just give it one click.
Oh, okay. And then if it's a freshly groomed trail, we can take it down a notch, go a little bit softer.
Exactly.
Nice.
And I can do it with this track shock, the front track shock, and my IFS shocks also. Every one of them you can adjust the same way.
So it's fully adjustable.
Fully adjustable.
Nice. I like that.
You can do it in how many steps?
This many?
I think so.
3 steps? So I just got to set up my weight. I got to adjust my spring to balance the machine, depending if I want a little on the front or a little on the back.
Exactly.
And then I adjust my clickers for ride quality.
Exactly. Simple as 1, 2, 3.
I can even remember that because I got enough fingers.
Perfect.